Saturday, October the 5th, USKA Fight Sports returns to its home, the Parkview Inn on Bulldog Drive in Allentown, Pennsylvania, with another pro Muay Thai card. Get your tickets at USKAFightsports.com, USKAFightsports.com.
Tell them where you're at right now.
My name is Reginald Carter. I'm at Finishers Jiu-Jitsu right now. Our Sunday spar sessions. Getting out working, you know.
Pretty sweet gym there. So tell us about your last fight.
My last fight was July with no belt at USKA. I got a third round TKO head kick.
Very good. And Noah doesn't necessarily look it, but he's a tough cookie, that guy. So that's a good win for you.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking through this now on my phone here, but we didn't have you scheduled until basically late last night, early this morning.
Yeah,
so,
I was asking pretty much, can I get in at 150, 145, whatever it was. I just wanted to stay under 150, but 155, we'll get it and get that work in.
Yeah, we're going to do it at 155. You seem like the type of guy that'll take any fight. Is that accurate?
I want to fight, yes. I want to fight.
And you really, like, I mean, I have an idea when we put these cards together what we want to do. And I knew you fought well for us last time, and everything was great on your part. You held up your end of the bargain. And I wanted to get you on, but nothing was really jumping off the page at us for a good matchup. And then people see your fight, and they don't want to fight you either, right? So, but this kind of just happened, and I know you're going to be moving up in weight, and he's coming down from Canada. Do you know anything about him?
He's a southpaw. That's about it.
Southpaw? Okay. I didn't even know that because he hasn't even filled out his form yet. But he actually won a fight last night, so he just became available. His trainer messaged me right after that. But here's something that's really unique. You really lobbied me for this fight. Like, you tagged USKA in everything.
Yeah.
Like, on Instagram, find me a fight. So what's your motivation to get back in there so quickly? And what excites you about the fighting?
I just want to fight as much as I can. So if that means I have to fight every month, I would love to do that. You know, I just want to keep getting in there, stay fresh, and just keep gaining experience. I'm a martial artist. I want to just keep gaining experience.
Right. That's a great attitude. What is your ultimate goal?
I'm having fun right now. So I'm just having fun, keep training hard, train every day, twice a day. And whatever lines up down the road, I'm going to keep hopping on it, like this opportunity here. Just keep moving forward. That's my goal.
Right. And, you know, I don't know, we have a show December 7th, and I kind of got that feeling that you're going to be the first guy to contact me about that as well. So tell me what a typical week in your training regimen is. Like, what do you do? Monday through Sunday, all the way through?
Every morning I get up and run. Then I hit my bag, double-ended bag, spar sessions, maybe get some clinch work in. I have a lot of teammates that come over in the morning and help me out. And then I have my second session at the end of the day at my gym, my Finishers. So that's what I do, my second session. I'm always hitting the assault bike. I really want to kill the cardio, you know. I'm always running, always doing cardio.
Right. So is that training for a fight, or is that just your routine?
That's my everyday.
That's your everyday. Wow, so you're always in shape.
To get ready.
Right. Absolutely. What's your height?
I'm 5'10".
5'10"? Good. And when you normally fight, I know you're going to be fighting a little bit heavier this time, but what's the lowest you fought at? And tell me about your first two fights a little bit about your background.
My first fight was at 160 with the USKA, and the second one was at 155, I believe. And I always come in so light. For the last one, I came in at 155, and the fight was at 160. I always come in light for some reason, so that's why I'm trying to get it down.
Right. Good. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys in this card, like 145, 150 with some bigger records. So you're going to be right in the mix there when we start talking about title fights and stuff early next year.
Very nice.
Now, how long have you been with Finishers, and how long have you been training overall?
For Muay Thai, I've been training with Tiger Showmans back when I was little. Finishers, probably a few years now, about 3 years. So I've stayed close to the Tiger Showman families, to Zach and Holland. the owners here at Finishers, used to be there at Tiger Showman's, and they branched off to do 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. So I've always stayed close to home.
Right, right. So even though you're at a different gym, you're kind of kept on the same, maybe the same philosophy or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it kickboxing, Thai, what you want to be in? Do you have MMA plans in the future? You want to cross over? How do you want to do that?
I like the stand-up game. My
Yeah.
interest is definitely Muay Thai. That's my interest.
Good. And what would you say, like, if no one has seen your fight right now, what do you think would be, like, how could you describe your style to them?
I adapt, whatever's necessary to win. I don't know. If I see forward pressure, then I'm going to react. If I need to move forward, I'm going to do what I need to do to win.
And how do you see this fight going for you? I know you don't know much about him. He's a southpaw that you just got matched up with last night. He's a little bit heavier. Do you go in there and you feel him out, or are you going to go right at him? How's that going to go?
It all depends. It's a feeling. You never really know. To sit down and make a game plan, I don't think is the best move, because if it doesn't go your way, then you're stuck. There's definitely things I'm working on to combat a southpaw, but nothing's set in stone,
After your last fight, you won by TKO. You're feeling pretty good. Is that a validation of what you've been doing? And then you say, you know what, I'll just keep doing the same thing? Or were there things that you looked at and said, or your camp looked at and said, man, we should really focus on this for the next time around?
Yeah, as soon as the fight was over, we watched film, and then we wrote a list of things we saw we need to improve on. And that's what we've been working on nonstop every single day.
Nice. Very good. So you got a big crowd. I mean, I know this is short notice. We talked about this a little bit, but you got some fans coming out, family. What do you got coming out to the fight?
Yeah, I have some family coming out, some fans. Like you said, it is short notice. So even just getting off of work might be hard for some people, but I know there's people out there that love me and want to see me fight. So I'm going to give them a show.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Where's that at? Give you a shout out to that.
Satori Inc. in Bethlehem.
In Bethlehem. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So very good. So you got it all going on. So your I always wonder how fighters in your position are able to balance all this training with their work. So you work by appointment? Is that how that goes? Or are you taking certain hours? Or it must be pretty flexible because you do a lot of training.
It helps to wake up early. Get up early. Less people bother you when you're up running early, training early. But yeah, I like to schedule my things in the middle of the day. That way I can train at night and mornings. Very
good. And how about anybody want to give a shout out before we wrap this up? I think this went pretty good, and no cue cards.
Yeah. Give a shout out to my girlfriend, Mariah. She's always supporting me. She's always there holding pads for me, make sure I'm eating right, drinking enough water. She's my biggest supporter.
All right. That's awesome. All right, Reg, I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Thanks for taking this fight on short notice. Do me a favor. Make sure you message me your mailing address, and I'll get those tickets out to you first thing tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you. Yep.
All right, Reg. I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
Thank you.
Saturday, October the 5th, USKA Fight Sports returns to its home, the Parkview Inn on Bulldog Drive in Allentown, Pennsylvania, with another pro Muay Thai card. Get your tickets at USKAFightsports.com, USKAFightsports.com.